Green flag's in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Daytona, boys.
Speeds building toward 200 miles per hour. Pole sitter Byron got an edge, slipped up in front of his teammate Alex Bowman, and two Chevrolets will lead them to complete lap one.
Yeah, Mike, right now is when you know, after a couple of laps, 2 or 3 laps, tire pressure build up a little bit, you'll know what kind of car you got and what kind of shape you're in for this race.
I was waiting to see that green flag and see how coordinated these teammates were. We saw William Byron do a great job getting in front of his teammate Alex Bowman on that outside lane, which has been preferred this week, as well as those Ford teammates, except for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. getting left out to form that outside lane. But I'm impressed with this inside lane, how it's holding on.
Oh, I think this inside lane will work good today. I think they'll be up there.
William Byron led 12 laps here in the July race. 2 Chevys in front of those 3 Fords with the pointers in. And Ricky Stenhouse trying to make it happen on the inside. He's got Matt DiBenedetto right behind him in a Toyota, and Martin Truex, new to the number 19, right behind him in another Toyota.
And remember, that 17 car has been bad fast. Talladega in here, restrictor plate racing. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has been pretty darn good here. And you know what he's saying right now, Mike? Boogity, 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 here I come.
Now, Mike, all week long we've seen where the outside.
Ready to make history at the Daytona International Speedway Road Course. Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin lead the field of 39. Green flags in the air. They stay 2 by 2. The International Horseshoe. Denny Hamlin has the preferred line in the 11.
Impressive start by the driver of the 11. We haven't seen anyone go side by side through that little turn 2 kink. He was able to do it and takes the lead, heading now to the dog leg. It's just a little bit of a left-hand turn, but driver's very slick as it heads into the other hairpin.
Yeah, Kyle Busch jumping up on the outside. We've seen this pass happen and work several times in the truck race and the Xfinity race. Outside of that corner, works pretty well. Kyle Busch making it happen.
These drivers are processing so much information right now, trying to understand where the grip level is on this infield course. You see some guys getting more aggressive, more brave with their braking zones, more brave with their throttle on exit.
Kyle Busch in that 18 car, he ran the 24-hour race this January. So very, very short time since he's been on this racetrack. Many others in the field had track time, but not many were able to race this year.
Yeah, that'll be a great advantage for Kyle for a few laps here early in this race. He wants to take advantage of that while he has it.
Truex all over the back of Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, Kevin very slow and cautious into this chicane. He obviously watched the Xfinity race yesterday.
All the drivers talked about using simulation and all those things, right? But that's by yourself. Now you're racing somebody. Truex going to try to jump inside of Harvick into this front straightaway chicane.
These are teammates. Denny Hamlin has the 18 of Kyle Busch chasing after him. Lap 1 at the road course is led by Denny Hamlin. The first laps ever turned by NASCAR's Cup Series here on the road course.
What a great job by this entire field to get through this first lap with no idea of what they were getting themselves into without any big issues.
It's a great shot right here. Here we go. We got the track map for you also. This little kink right here is, you'd like to run wide open, but just can't quite do it in these heavy stock cars. Heavy braking into turn 5. And now with a big high entry to try to make the exit of this corner straighter.
Yeah, that's the difference in knowing how to get around this racetrack with experience. Kyle making that entrance wide to be able to get that drive off, get the wheel straight. So right here, the wheel a little bit straighter, he can drive off the corner in his throttle more while Denny's still out there wide trying to turn the wheel.
And now Kyle Busch is hoping to get a little bit of a draft off that 11 car.
Got a good run here.
Yeah, you can see as they're accelerating, the draft will be very effective in these cars. Kind of showing Denny Hamlin, I want this spot, going to outbrake Denny, put Denny in a spot where he just needs a lift, concede the spot. Good smart driving by both drivers.
You have to think that time in the 24 hours earlier this year is the difference there with the 18 car being able to drive up through there and take these positions and lead this race. I'd expect the rest of the field to start to gain experience, gain speed. Watching that 4 car through turn 4 of the NASCAR oval, he looks completely uncomfortable moving that car around. I don't know if he's bottoming out the track bar or what's happening there, but that car does not look settled in the load of the banking.
You mentioned that. One of the biggest challenges for the crew chiefs, as I spoke to him all week long, was just, as we see now, side by side for the lead again. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch down into turn 1. Kyle had the lead. Denny Hamlin fighting back on the outside. Once again, nope, this time not side by side through that little left and right section of turn 2, now into the horseshoe. As I was saying about the challenges, Rick,